I should have burned this map the day I found it. It wasn't just a piece of paper, it was a curse that slowly destroyed my life. I lost my job, my friends, even my sanity chasing this ghost. I packed my bag, left my empty house behind, and headed for a coordinate that everyone said was nothing but a death trap. I had to know the truth. The jungle didn't want me there. It felt like the forest itself was fighting back. The heat was suffocating, a heavy blanket of humidity that made it hard to breathe. Insects buzzed in my ears, biting every inch of exposed skin. Every step was a brutal fight against thick, thorny vines and knee-deep mud. I had been walking for 3 days straight, fueled only by obsession and the last drops of my water. Just as my body was about to give up, just as I was ready to turn back and admit defeat, I saw it, rising from the mist like a monster. The rock formation looked exactly like the sketch in the captain's diary. The sleeping giant. It was staring right at me with stone eyes. My heart started pounding in my chest. I wasn't crazy. It was real. I was standing right on top of the greatest secret in history. I ran to the base of the rock, expecting a cave, a door, anything, but there was nothing, just solid, unforgiving earth. I fell to my knees, screaming in frustration. I refused to believe it was a lie after coming this far. So I grabbed my shovel. I started digging in the mud like a madman. Hour after hour, my hands blistered and bled, mixing with the dirt. I dug until I couldn't feel my fingers anymore. It didn't hit dirt, it hit a hollow space. My eyes widened. I reached into the darkness, expecting to feel a handle or a lever. Instead, I heard a sound that froze my blood, a hiss. Before I could pull back, a pair of eyes reflected my flashlight. A viper lunged from the darkness. Its fangs missed my face by a single inch. I threw myself backward in pure terror. I scrambled back, panicking, trying to get away from the beast. But I forgot about the wet, slippery edge of the pit. The ground beneath me gave way with a sickening crumble. Gravity took over. I fell, tumbling down into the pitch-black abyss. The world spun. Rocks tore at my clothes and skin. And then, darkness swallowed me whole. Silence. The first thing I noticed was the absolute silence. Then, the pain hit me. My leg was cut deep, throbbing with every heartbeat. My head was spinning. I tasted blood in my mouth. I checked my body. I was broken, but alive. I turned on my flickering flashlight. The beam cut through the dust, and I realized the fall hadn't killed me. It had guided me. I was inside. I dragged myself forward, the echo of my limping footsteps filling the corridor. But I wasn't the first to visit this place. A few meters ahead, huddled against the cold stone wall, lay the remains of another lucky explorer. His bones were yellow with age. He died here, alone, in the dark, clawing at the walls. This place wasn't just a vault. It was a tomb waiting for its next tenant. I pushed the fear down and limped into the final chamber. My light swept across the room. It looked empty, just dust and rubble. A cruel joke. I felt tears forming in my eyes. Was this it? But the map said center. Desperate, losing my mind. Bare, bloody hands. Then, I heard it. The beautiful sound of metal hitting me. I pulled the heavy chest free from the earth. With a loud crack, the ancient lock gave way. When I lifted the lid, the shine was blinding. Gold, ancient pure gold, untouched for centuries. Rubies the size of eggs. For a moment, I forgot about the pain in my leg. I forgot about the skeleton. I was holding a fortune that could buy kingdoms. I grabbed a golden chalice, laughing hysterically. But the moment I lifted it, the ground shook violently. A deep rumble came from the walls. The trap was set. A massive stone slab, weighing tons, crashed down behind me, sealing the only exit. Boom. The sound was deafening. Dust filled the air. Then, the silence returned, heavier than before. I rushed to the door, banging on it, screaming until my throat was raw. It didn't move, not even a millimeter. I slid down to the floor, surrounded by the gold of the sleeping giant. I am the richest man in the world right now. I have everything I ever wanted, but nobody can hear me scream. I found the treasure, but I lost the only thing that mattered. My way out? The air is running out.